Because a clutch is big as a quarterback,
Huge.
man.
Jalen Hurts
when
is
you're
3.
watching a guy and he could come through, like Trevor 2 years ago down the stretch was really clutch. I mean, there's fourth down passes where you got to, 2-point conversions. Right. You got to nail them, and he did.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts is 3 in that situation. Josh Allen is 4. Top 10 in every criteria mentioned off the top, including 5th in clutch drive conversion rate and all, when we're getting to the nebulous here. Jared Goff is 5. Jared Goff, man, so underrated. That guy should sue the NFL for lack of appreciation.
He is.
Because he went number 1 to the Rams. They cast him off like he wasn't enough.
They did him dirty, but they won a Super Bowl, so they were
right.
They
did, but he is plenty good enough. It ain't him. They weren't losing because of him, and I think they thought that was why. All right, Dak Prescott, 6th most clutch, and we're talking about a guy not clutch. Now, postseason may be a different definition. Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow, 7th. This is the one that's on there, though, that's most surprises you.
Mm-hmm.
Herbert was 10th. Lamar Jackson was 9th. Joe Burrow was 7th. Between them all, at number 8, Daniel Jones.
Ooh, that ruins the whole thing.
Hear me out before you pound your fist on the table and say, what? He had a very few clutch opportunities through 3 seasons, but he's been steady lately, successfully led the Giants down the field to take the lead 11 of 25 times in the last 2 years, a top 10 rate in the NFL.
I'm going to implore you something right now.
I'll let you, boy.
You remember us talking about Bobby Bonilla and Bobby Bonilla Day earlier in the program, and he's due $1 million today for the next 11 years.
Actually, about 1.1 today, but yeah.
Correct. I'm going to implore you one thing before I tell you about we shouldn't call it Bobby Bonilla Day anymore. We're changing the name of the holiday.
Okay.
I'm going to implore you to put a glove and a baseball in that little athletic son of yours' hands and teach him to play baseball so he can one day have that contract.
Right.
As opposed to football where, it's all the glory, but as a guy with a ball in his hands, unless he's a receiver, don't do it. Don't do it.
Man.
I'm just asking you. I'm begging you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right, so now I get to there's a guy who's due today. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. 2 years ago, he got a $23 million payday today. Yeah, on Bobby Bonilla Day. $23 million. 23, 24, and 25, he's getting $9.16 million. 26 to 32, he's getting $3.5 million a year. And 33 to 37, he's getting $1.4 million. Can we change the name of Bobby Bonilla Day with those numbers?
That's a lot, but how many years did he – I mean, the thing about Bonilla is he's been doing it for 30 years with 20 to go or whatever it was. So I think that was part of why his was so fascinating. But, yeah, who is this? All right, is this sounds like this is
his arrangement.
Yeah, when did it start and run from where to where? You just have – it maxes at 3.5?
A minimum – no. He got $23 million 2 years ago on one day. It's $61.5 million in deferred payments.
How long has he been retired for?
And it's a 15-year stretch.
Okay, so he's recently retired.
Yes.
All right.
Let me get to
A-Rod?
No, that's a good guess. He got a 7-year, $161 million contract in 2016. 7 years, 161.
All right, that sounds like Josh Hamilton.
Good guess. When he's done in 2037, he will be 51 years old.
Oh gosh, so he's young. Oof, that's a terrible contract. Whoever gave him this, you didn't get anything that you think you were getting.
It's an awful contract.
Yeah, is it a pitcher or a position player?
Slugger.
Gosh, pick one of those guys. They you forget about him when they flame out and they're gone. You forget about him. So this would I don't know. One of the, let
me give you a couple numbers here for you. When did he? He played 904. He played to 2020 in the COVID year. He hit 115. The year before that, he hit 179. The year before that, he hit 168.
Is it like
1 year, though, he hit 53 home runs with 138 RBI and hit 286.
Longoria?
Oh, Chris Davis.
Oh, yeah.
The Orioles.
Forget all about him, man.
Chris Davis hit 53 with 138. Came back 2 years later, hit 47 with 117. And then just plummeted. 221, 215, 168, 179. Struck out 219 times in one season, 208 times, 195, 192. Good Lordy. Chris Davis. It's Chris Davis Day from here on out, okay? Peanuts for Bobby Bowe compared to Chris Davis.
And there's also the fact, in fairness, that Bobby Bowe was a lot better than Chris Davis. So he would deserve to be paid on the backside for long. Boy, did anyone, and I can remember us just going through it detailed as it was happening, but has anyone ever just lost it like Chris Davis, man?
Well, yes, but not many.
I mean, that guy was a...
Right?
Yeah. By the way, got a little victory for the Shark. We're in victory formation today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, nice little road win at Sioux Falls this weekend.
Take that.
Jason Gibson and the boys. So I don't know if we'll get it looks like the game was on.
It was like 36-28 they won.
Yeah, it was on the 20. Was that Saturday night or Sunday? What's today?
They play Saturday.
They played Saturday night. So they won at Sioux Falls, so they got a win there. And
they had a new quarterback again. I saw that.
All right. Well, if we get Jason Gibson today, we'll chat that up. If not, we'll get him at some point this week. Though you're listening to The Drill. It's the Monday morning quarterback. We moved to the 9 o'clock hour. These boys like to get nasty. Me, not so much.
Oh, yeah.
On 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is the place for Jaguars football.
Your AFC South champs, baby.
1010XL, home of the Jaguars. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. And I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
All right, so I literally get stopped this weekend. And they're like, hey, man, I hear you talking about that Integra Concierge Medicine. Sounds great. I need the phone number. And I'm thinking, well, I tell y'all, Integra Concierge Medicine, Integra Concierge Medicine, Integra Concierge Medicine, Doc Paul Bousset. And I figure, well, they'll Google it, right? But if you're driving around, you need the number. 619-3609. 619-3609. Call that number. Set up your free consult and let Doc Bousset get you feeling better. If you think the good old days of high energy and less fatigue, less chronic pain are gone, you're so wrong, man. They have been lying to us, and let Dr. Bousset explain to you exactly how you can get your A game back. From crippling allergies, chronic fatigue and pain. This isn't all about men's sexual health. Although if you got a little libido, that's certainly going to be a positive offshoot as well. But get your hormones back in balance. Do it naturally, do it safely, and do it with a plan to get your better health in mind. Call 619-3609, 619-3609. Do it today and set up your first appointment. Absolutely free consult with Integra Concierge Medicine.
How nice would it be not to worry about your AC unit for 10 years? What? Vaughn's Heating and Air, standing by their units for 10 years. Imagine not having to think about your AC unit for a decade. Vaughn's 10-year warranty covers the parts, labor, and refrigerant. Basically everything. No fictional problems that will cost thousands. This is legit. An AC unit with no repair costs. Wouldn't that be nice? So remember, if your AC unit won't turn on, just call Vaughn's. That's Vaughn's Heating and Air.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction, a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart's dad started the company. Shane and his guys are from here. They take care of people who live here, people like me. We use Lockhart Construction not once, not twice, 3 times. I've turned them on to all my friends and family. Why? Because they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean. You're letting them into your house, and they're great people. And their family gives your family a better living experience, man. We got a brand new, actually 2 new bathrooms with Lockhart Construction. You unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. If you have a remodel need, a remodel thought, a construction idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. You hear about guarantees and warranties. What is Underwood's policy?
Frank, to talk about guarantees and warranties, you have to look at our history of over 70 years in business. Underwood's entire reason for existence is and has been to offer fine products that'll be used with such satisfaction that both the giver and the receiver will want to come back. And hopefully they'll tell their friends about us. To do this means we've got to try our hardest to satisfy every customer. All of our people understand that. Now, I'm sure over the years we've made a few mistakes, but we've never failed to make good on any Underwood product that was returned with a legitimate customer complaint. Our entire reputation would mean nothing if we didn't conduct ourselves that way. Simply put, conducting our business with integrity is a lot more important to Underwoods and our customers than all the guarantees, warranties, and contrived legal obligations in the world. And you've got Underwood's word, my word, and all of our people's word on that.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. The new center for the Jags, Mitch Morris, speaking on a podcast, discussed free agency and choosing the Jaguars.
And it was between Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. Went down to Jacksonville, and Doug was my OC my first year. Something about Trevor made that decision easy for me at the end.
As for the Jag defense, Pro Football Focus doesn't appear to have much regard for the Jaguars' defensive front line. According to the site, the line ranks 26 out of 32 teams. Miles Russell put an impressive performance on Thursday and Friday. It was not to be for the high school golf sensation on his PGA Tour debut at the Rocket Mortgage Classic this week, as the 15-year-old missed the cut in Detroit, won by Cam Davis. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's currently 9:11 and it's 80 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning. Good morning.
Gookin Nation. It's another hour with Duval's Big Dogs of sports media. Dan Hicken.
Yes.
Jeff Prosser.
Blah, blah, freaking blah.
And E to the T.
E.T. is the GOAT producer.
Did you boys see the picture of a former NFL player who played offensive line, who's not an offensive lineman anymore?
Oh, man.
Woo!
They either go up or they go down.
He is not. That doesn't look like he's
He went
well.
up. He went up.
He went down.
Ow.
He went down.
He went down.
Yes. I don't know which one it is. But one of the Pouncy boys literally weighs, 160 pounds. Le'Veon Bell tweeted out, this man used to block 300-pound nose guard, so it must be, who's the one in Pittsburgh? Is that Marquise or Mike? I don't know.
Yeah,
I get them. They're both the same to me.
I think Mike Pouncey was in Pittsburgh. Weren't they both there?
Weren't they both there at one time?
And then the one went to Miami? I don't know. I think Mike I don't know either. I think Marquise
was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Mike stayed an extra year.
That's Marquise Pouncey's picture on Instagram.
Wow, he does look, we would
he
never
almost
recognize
looks
him.
sick.
If you didn't, he looks, the reason he almost looks sick is because you know how big Marquise Pouncey is. He looks healthy if you just see that guy cold.
Yeah, it's
but
we're so used to seeing him.
But he looks like a different person, dude. It's like that guy. Part of that is the way that picture's taken because it makes him look like he's about 5'8". And I know he could have lost a lot of weight. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have shrunk.
Right.
He's a big man, right? The Pouncey's 6'2", 6'3", right? Big guys.
Marquise Pouncey may be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I think he will be. And that's going to be an eye-opener when he goes up and puts on that jacket. They're going to be fitting him for a 54 large. He's got about a 36 medium.
Mike played for the Dolphins for a lot of years and was very good. And then the Chargers, I think he ended his career out there. Marquise was with Pittsburgh the whole way.
Marquise is like a all-pro, should be like an early Hall of Fame call.
He was a very good center.
Yeah.
Very good center.
So he would have been, what would have been his major run? The 2000s?
Yeah. He played.
Like the 2010s?
Yeah. He played from 2010 as a 21-year-old rookie to 2020.
Before I give you the answer for sure, do you think he's on the all-decade team for the 2000s at center? I bet he is.
Yeah, he probably should be.
In that all-decade team, it's just like just about everybody on an all-decade team is in the Hall.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would guess that he is. I would guess that he is I could be forgetting one. It could be Kelsey, right? I mean, it could be somebody. Although, we're already to 2024. Where are we at here? Give me the list, people.
What?
Here it is.
I don't have it.
I know. I'm looking at it here.
But anyway, he has if you haven't, go Google that, and you will be like, oh, my goodness gracious. He is thin mint.
The centers were Alex Mack and Marquise Pouncey. So, yeah, all decade of the 2010s. Now, I don't know. You know who else was? Calais.
Yeah.
Calais Campbell.
Our boy Calais.
Is Calais making? Is he making? Yeah, Miami, didn't he?
Oh, that's right.
Is he making a late career charge into the Hall? Calais Campbell?
Oh, yeah. Could be.
Well, I mean, we got all decade. He was Defensive Player of the Year one year. He's gotten to 100 sacks. And won a title. Be nice to win a couple, but.
Give a shout out to
I would have taken him again this year, by the way. Again this offseason. I would have happily taken Calais.
Heck yeah. Shout out to a Jaguar.
Okay.
Doing some good in the world. Our punter. It's our punter.
Logan Cook?
Yeah.
What's he got?
He is, I saw a picture of him. I think he's in Africa. Kenya.
Okay.
Just doing I can't find it, but he was doing some really good things over there.
I heard Fred say that Jalen was in Africa. You don't think Logan Cook and Jalen are together in Africa?
No, I don't.
That's too bad.
Speaking of Jalen Ramsey, I did see this too. I don't know if you probably saw it. They looked at the 12 current players, and they say yay or nay for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I was going to – I never clicked, so that's
and I brought up a couple of them earlier because Devontae Adams, and you both said yes. Is that correct?
Yes. I think yes on him.
Uh-huh.
You said yes? Okay. You think he'll be in the Hall of Fame? Keenan Allen.
I say no.
They both got no. They said no. Mike Evans.
Yes.
Now, part of this is the sweatshop crew.
Well, I don't know who it is.
All right. Yes on Mike Evans.
Big bad Brian DiArdo did this. Well, but they had votes. They had a bunch. Yeah.
Okay. I'll say yes on Evans.
They did not use Damasero though, so it's maybe legit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you earned that. He earned it,
but it's not Damasero. I mean,
Damaseri.
No.
What's his name?
His real name, and then you'll get his Trapasso.
Damaso.
Yeah.
Thank you. King Henry.
King Henry, who's that?
Derrick Henry.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Wow.
I think so.
I don't. Where's he at on the? I got to know where he's on the all-time list. I think he's down around Fred.
No, he's behind Fred, but he's going to be a yes.
See, that's ridiculous, dude.
Well, he ain't done. He's almost at 10,000.
Well, that's not enough.
He's one of 8 players in league history to rush for more than 2,000 in a season.
I get it. And you know how many of the other 8 aren't on there? Most of them.
And then, of course, it says in 2018, Henry tied Tony Dorsett's long-standing record for the longest run in NFL
I don't think that Henry is a Hall.
Two-time rushing champion.
Not
led the NFL in touchdown runs on multiple occasions.
But at the end of the day, there's a total that you reach, and he is below a lot of guys that aren't in.
You don't think he's going to get another 1,000 this year?
What is his number at, though?
9,500.
He's definitely.
What's Fred at?
12-1.
Yeah. Only if it's after Fred Taylor. If it's before Fred Taylor, I'd say no.
All right. Cameron Hayward.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a no.
Okay.
According to this. Cheetah.
Yes.
He's up for grabs, but I'd say he gets there. Part of this is projection.
He's a yes.
Okay, if you put this together and Cheetah's a yes and Devontae Adams a no, it's because you're
Devontae Adams was a yes.
I thought you told me he was a no. I thought. Well, I interpreted when you said they're all no's that you were including him earlier.
Oh, we've been playing yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Mike Evans, yes.
Okay, all right.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes.
He's a no. Very similar to stats by Hines Ward, who's still waiting for his call at camp. What about Cameron Jordan?
Very productive. Does he have 100 sacks?
117.
Yes.
All-decade team.
Yeah, he's getting in.
Yeah, Cameron Jordan.
He's the Saint.
Yeah.
And Hayward's the Steeler.
Yeah.
I meant Cam Jordan when I said Cam Hayward. I'm the only one that's ever gotten those two guys confused. Cam Jordan, Cam Hayward.
Here's one that's interesting.
Real similar, aren't they, or no?
Jalen Ramsey.
Kind of. Jalen, yeah, I think he will.
Well, he ain't in now, but yeah, I think he could for sure.
He's a no.
Yeah, I'd say no right
Ramsey
now.
has a lot going for him. 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, Super Bowl champion. But 22 career picks would significantly hurt his case if his career ended today. The only corner in the Hall of Fame who does not have 30 career interceptions is Revis. But Revis' career included a Defensive Player of the Year award, which is something Ramsey does not currently have. I will maintain, and many people will say, yeah, you're just bitter and you didn't like him and blah, blah, blah. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
I think he's
a very good corner.
He's always been overstated. He's always been overrated. He really has, and that's partly because of the way he played the game outside the game, and that's self promotion is a big part of Jalen. He is a naturally and genuinely incredibly conceited, cocky person.
2 quarterbacks on this.
Like it comes real. It comes legit with him.
2 quarterbacks to wrap this up. Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, Staff's getting in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have no.
Well,
hopefully his wife don't keep him out.
Oh, dear. And then Dangerous.
I would say I
think so.
He's a no.
Okay.
But they've both been very good, man.
Well, I'm surprised. Are these current players they're active? Where's Matt? Where are we on Matt Ryan? Where are we on Phillip Rivers? Where are we on Ben Roethlisberger? Where are we on Eli Manning?
Roethlisberger's
in. Big Ben is in.
I think Eli's in.
Definitely Eli's in.
I think Matt eventually will get in.
Yeah.
I don't know about Phillip.
Phillip may be the one that doesn't get in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oof. I think he gets in.
All 4 of them?
Yeah, I think all 4.
No, there's going to be some people going to get the short
Here's
end,
the problem with Phillip.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely does not have – it's not fair to put him in the same resume. Those other 3 all have way better resumes. Way better. Like he doesn't
you're talking about winning and losing.
No, I'm talking about MVPs and, yes, Super Bowl wins. They all have some collection of those. They've all been to Super Bowls. 2 of them have won 2.
How many quarterbacks are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
How many?
Yeah, 36.
Okay. Who is which would you say is the sketchiest? Are you looking at the names?
Let me look at the list.
Just like we're making it harder for receivers to get to the Hall, it's probably fair we do the same for quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised that 36 number is going to go through the roof, though. Tom and is Breeze in yet? Not yet, is he?
No.
He hadn't been 5. I mean, we got some here that are layups.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, why can't I just get a list? I don't want to go through this.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'll tell you the most overrated guy. They gave him way too many MVPs to Aaron Rodgers. They just gave Aaron Rodgers too many awards in his career. Aaron Rodgers is Dak, dude. He fails in the playoffs often.
There's some guys I can't do the old quarterbacks because I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can't do those guys.
They don't list them by position.
George Bland is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. He's kind of because
he was a kicker
famous.
too,
and he's famous.
Bradshaw statistically but
you win
Super Bowl.
Yeah, you give it to. There's nobody. Any quarterback who won 4 today would go in.
Len Dawson.
Yeah, no,
he would not be a Hall of Famer
near
today.
As good as these guys.
But back then he was.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Bob Greasy, same thing, but won multiple Super Bowls.
Bob Greasy's numbers are, but again, he was.
Joe Namath doesn't have great numbers. I mean, he has as many picks as touchdowns.
At least at his ceiling, he could.
Yeah.
Those other guys just they max out at 20 touchdowns. It feels like.
Sonny Jurgensen.
Yeah, I like him. He was a winger.
Man, but those
slinger and
those
winger.
Guys.
That's compared to today. Back then, they stood out. Is Roman Gabriel in? He's kind of that guy.
No.
To me. No.
Otto Graham, Dan Fouts, Brett Favre, John Elway, Jim Kelly, Bobby Lane, Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, Warren Moon, Joe Namath, Ken Stabler.
They're almost all from the 80s forward.
Art
almost
Starr,
all.
Roger Staubach, Fran Tarkenton, Y.A. Tittle, Johnny Yu, Norm Van Brocklin, Kurt Warner, Bob Waterfield, Steve Young.
These guys, then everybody that we just named is going in. At some point, you're going to have to draw the line.
Yeah.
See, I don't think Rivers gets in, Dan.
Oof.
There's too much Rodgers, and there's too much competition from guys who won, who did more, and you can't put them all. I mean, you can't put every quarterback who's in the top. At what point does the top 10 not matter anymore?
There's probably 15 dudes who are going to be going in here in the next, right?
Well, yeah, every year there's another 5.
Well, I mean, I'm talking quarterbacks.
I don't think we're getting 50. I guess that's my point. I think maybe we're overestimating who's going to go in.
Yeah, I think so, because everybody's not going to get in.
If there's only 36, I mean, I don't know, we're at the tipping point because this is now the graduation of all these guys that put up stupid numbers for all these years. We're finally getting to that era of the NFL with those guys being retired, because then you're going to get back down to some of these guys you just mentioned. Russ.
Yeah.
Stafford.
A year ago, they ranked the active NFL quarterbacks and best shots at Stone Cold Lock, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. They're getting in.
Yeah.
On the fence, Russell Wilson.
Rodgers is lucky that his
He's
selfish
got 4 MVPs, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
right? He's in.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's
best touchdown to interception ratio in history.
Yeah, but again, that's how okay, I got you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
you don't like him and he's weird, so
no,
you don't.
it's not weird. That's not true. I don't like him because he doesn't win.
Well, he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
15 years ago, and he's been the number 1 seed a ton of times since
But he
then,
won.
with great players on both sides of the ball. So I think he's overrated.
Russell, boy, I don't know.
A-Rod?
When you watch him,
overrated?
Yeah, I do.
He doesn't like him because
you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Think about just watching him make a throw to a window that is this big.
Not listening to what I'm saying though, and that's fair. I get it. You shut it down. You don't listen to what I'm saying. What my meaning is.
I heard what you said.
I think it matters if you're the MVP and you have the best team in the league and you don't win. I think you're overrated.
All right, then Peyton Manning's overrated.
Now, he won more than one, Dan.
Wow, the second one was a gift.
You know what else Aaron Rodgers didn't have, Dan? He didn't have Tom Brady and the Patriots to beat every year. He had the NFC, which is you want me to read off the teams that were going when Aaron Rodgers was the MVP and the top seed?
I don't want to bog down on that. Russell Wilson's on the fence.
I didn't say he's terrible.
Yeah, premature possibilities: Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert.
I can hear a bunch of no ways in there.
Well, okay. I mean, Josh Allen will make the Hall of Fame.
Jalen Hurts, we're putting in the Hall of Fame. It's been 3 years.
I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame yet. Lamar's got 2 MVPs, though.
Yeah, he's gone.
I didn't say Lamar. I said Jalen Hurts.
I'm just saying. It's just interesting, the quarterbacks, because there are a lot of quarterbacks. And it's what you can't do in this Hall of Fame is go, well, if this guy's in, then this, because it's a different game. Right?
I just think we're going to have to get off like Phillip Rivers is 5th all-time in yards, 5th in touchdowns, 14th in completion percentage.
All time.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't he get in?
Because he didn't win a damn thing with great teams, man. That's why.
All right.
You got to win. If you're a quarter, again, this applies now.
So Dan Marino shouldn't be in?
I'm not saying he shouldn't be in. He was the all-time leader when he retired. That's different. So the different being like the most ever. And by the way, how about this? A moratorium. Let's wait 20 years. Maybe for quarterbacks more than other positions. Yeah. Because Phillip Rivers isn't going to be there in 10 years. He's going to be 15th in those numbers probably. You know what I mean?
How about this? Hall of Fame Monitor score indicates players' chances of election to Pro Football Hall of Fame for careers started after 1955. 100 is the average Hall of Famer at the player's position. So like Tom Brady's Hall of Fame number is 263. Peyton Manning, 257. Aaron Rodgers is 3rd. Brett Favre is 4th. Johnny U, Joe Montana, Drew Brees, not in yet. He'll get in, 140. Brady, Rodgers, and Brees are all locks, according to the Hall of Fame Monitor. Average Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Matt Ryan, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers is 98. Mahomes is only 95, but he'll move up. Russell Wilson, 88. Eli, 85. Ken Anderson. So it'll be interesting how they figure these numbers out and who gets in and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Man. Troy Aikman is a Hall of Famer, though, and he has a 64. Jim Kelly has a 59, to give you an idea of some of the Hall of Fame Famers who got in with low numbers.
Troy's for all the titles.
Yeah.
His numbers weren't Hall of Fame.
Pretty accurate.
Man, y'all again, settle down. Y'all said that no one here said, Jeff never said that Aaron Rodgers isn't going into the Hall of Fame. I never said he wasn't.
Okay.
Never said he shouldn't. Never said he won't. Never said he isn't. I'm saying I think he's overrated. I don't think he's the top 5 quarterback of all time. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
And if you disagree, that's fine too. And by the way, let me go throwing quarterbacks at you in their prime.
Boys say add Aaron to the list right below Freddie Freeman.
As far as not liking him? Yeah, I don't.
That's how I took it.
Yeah, I don't dislike Aaron Rodgers near as much as y'all think. I just don't. I can't. I'm not. If my way of giving the MVP was given out, he wouldn't have 4. You can't take the top seed into the playoffs like 4 or 5 times in your career and not go to the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Or you're not as great as they're telling me you are.
That's always fun to kick it about. We'll take a break. We'll come back and keep it rolling right here on The Drill. It's a Monday morning edition.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Florida State. Subscribe to 1010XL Seminoles YouTube channel, up-to-the-minute updates, analysis, and more. Plant the spear and subscribe to 1010XL Seminoles channel today.
Hey, certainly facing some interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Gang, I'm not an expert when it comes to investing. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's why I find guys I trust, and that's Reed Wingate, that's Dan Abel, that's Reagan Wright, that's Jeff Hartman, that's Chris Bryan. And why do I trust them? Because my money's growing with ITP Partners. And it wasn't just me. 3 generations of Hickens. I have family. My son invests with ITP Partners. My friends invest with ITP Partners. It ain't cookie cutter stuff. They listen, give us individualized strategies. Our goals become their priority. Get in the game. ITP Partners is always there to help. You need info, Chris at ITPPartners.com, Chris at ITPPartners.com, or call them, 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners are my financial partners for life.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Prime Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prime Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prime Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 904-902-8222. 904-902-8222. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 904-902-8222.
David Lane here again for Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. After several surgeries for age-old issues, mainly my back and shoulders, there's no doubt that Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is my sustaining resource for living pain-free. Take it from me, and I'm being really honest here, there's no better orthopedic facility here in Jacksonville.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Yo, it's your boy E to the T here, and check this out. We've all been there before, right? A weekend trip to the casino canceled because real life came calling. But my bookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game for real. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action, all from the comfort of the crib. Your boy loves the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click on the live casino at the top. You'll find live dealers ready to deal and spin, just like you're at the casino. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using that promo code 1010XL with a revamped loyalty program that ensures a host of exclusive VIP perks. So sign up today and hit the casino with that promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Navy
Mutual was created by service members for service members, so we know what it means to serve. Our policies have no active duty service restrictions, so you can rest assured that you're covered no matter your duty station, home or abroad. To go even further, we promise that premiums will not be higher for those who serve in dangerous environments, including aviation, diving, or on deployments. Let us help you protect those you love the most. Learn more at NavyMutual.org.
Go inside your home team's locker room with Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline.
Check out my blog at 1010XL.com
so you can catch all the news and nuggets you need to know.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Louis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Louis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. Right, so my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could... Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Louis. The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool.
You sure I can't just have a quick...
Yeah, we're done for today. Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, let's welcome you back in. A little bit of Jacksonville Sharks football talk. From the hotline here. Let's bring in head coach Jason Gibson. We love victory formation, coach, and we're in there today. I'm guessing the defense really stepped up. 28 points allowed. It seems to be a. I'm guessing if you give up 28 a game, you have a pretty good year. So give us the keys to this week's win.
Yes, just made some big stops. We thought we made some adjustments defensively, and I thought the guys played pretty solid. So you look at scores around the league. That 28 to 40-point range is where you need to be, and that's what they did. So between that, I think we scored on every possession in the first half. Put Sioux Falls in a chase mode, so they were calling plays from behind. It makes your play calling different.
Hey, Coach, how many quarterbacks have you guys ended up using this year?
4, maybe 5.
So, I mean, that always and you had a new guy on this weekend. Is that correct?
Yeah, but that's the guy.
That's your guy.
Caleb came in. He won the IFL championship in 2022.
Uh-huh.
So he's a vet of this league. He's probably the premier quarterback in this league. And so it got to the point where, just really, hey, I reached out to him. Why don't you come finish the season? Let's see what we've got. Kind of test each other out, and it kind of leads into the next season with him being the guy. And he's a football player. That's a fact.
Yeah. Well, and listen, we can talk about this at any level of football. You can be Pop Warner, high school, NFL. The quarterback is so key, and I would think because the indoor game can be so different, it may be even more important in the indoor game than any other level of football.
Yeah, it's quarterback driven, man. You guys hit a nail on the head. So, and his confidence and his ability and his knowledge of the game, it's a huge difference. And as we build and go into next year, I mean, we're still, our goal is to put 2 together and have this conversation next Monday, and put 3 together, and so on and so on and so on. And now we're figuring this thing out. So,
all right, what you got this week?
We're on the road. We've got a quick turnaround, so we're heading out to Iowa Barnstormers, Kurt Wonderland, and it's a game I expect to win. And so for our guys, it's fundamentals, being more disciplined, and being mentally tough. Those are the things I'm trying to push through as far as penalties. And we did a good job last week. We didn't kill ourselves, and then look what happens. So it can be done. We got a young team. We just got to keep pushing.
All right.
Attaboy.
Well, sounds
Congrats
good.
on the dub. Keep them going. Keep them going. Finish it up. All right. There he goes.
That's head coach Jason Gibson of the Sharks. And you can just go online, jacksharks.com, get your tickets. The team is back home. I believe next week, ET, is that right? Yeah, next week at Iowa this week, and then they're back home, I believe, for a couple of weeks in a row. And it's a good time of the year to beat the heat and get inside the arena. They still have a very it's a fun atmosphere and environment. And look, it's nice to see they haven't just thrown the balls in the bag and called it a year.
Right. We're not playing it out. We're not fighting for the number one draft pick. Hey, I got some kind of a bummer news note here. And that is that our guy Christian Miller did not get on the 4x100 relay pool.
I thought he was on. I thought they already announced that even.
No, they hadn't. And I think his coach went to Twitter and said he was disappointed. They said he didn't have experience running 4x100 with pros, didn't run in the World Relays, which is limited to pros. So I hate seeing that, and I think that's
especially if he wanted to. And he had the fourth or fifth. It was fifth.
He was fifth. So I'd like to see.
And they take five, right? So he wouldn't be the start or do. No, I think we were told it's not necessarily
they take
the top
more.
four.
Yeah, they take because they can use different guys to get you through the
sprints
heat and then the semi. You know, so it's disappointing because, and I'll tell you and again, I don't know enough about track and field to know all this. I know this though. That's a kid who's on the come, right? He's getting better and better. So why not get him the experience now? Okay. In Paris, let him go through the Olympics, see what it's like, so he can be ready in 4 years when he's 22 and he's the fastest in the world. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm disappointed in it. Who is Jalen Smith?
Yeah, I don't start asking me track athletes' names.
He's not. He's an NBA player.
Oh,
okay. I know there's a former.
No, Jalen Smith is for. Was he?
Oh, he's that guy.
No, there's a lot of Jalen's. I mean, you said Jalen, I immediately went to the.
Oh, he just got a 3-year, $27 million deal with the Bulls.
He came from actually.
Pacers?
Did he come from the? He came from the Pacers.
Looks like the Pacers. Yeah. I'm guessing, but it looks like.
Listen, one thing you have to understand: you can't hear NBA salaries and think about them in football terms.
No,
because they don't match. And the underpaid players make what highly paid players make because of the setup and the roster size.
Not real happy that the Lightning got Jake Gensel either in free agency in the NHL.
Is he from the Rangers?
No, Jake Gensel was a Penguin who got traded at the deadline to Carolina because he was a free agent, and he's a really good winger, man, and I don't like that move. So now we must go sign Stamkos.
Paul George to the 76ers, the big name on the move in free agency. The Sixers are trying to – that East is still there for the taking, it feels like, if you can have the kind of year that you want to – put together.
Here's some more information about Christian Miller. They take 6 counting the pool. He came in 5th. They took a guy who didn't even make the finals. Miller, one of 2 U.S. runners to run multiple sub-10s. The other's the top runner in the U.S.
He should be allowed. Plus, he should be allowed to get that experience. He doesn't have the experience. We'll let him go get some experience. That's
all.
And running should be one of those things where opinion don't come in.
Right.
Now you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you make it.
Yeah, that's it. There's no judging. There's no style points. You and me will race. Fast guy goes.
Right. So anyway, I wanted to point that out, and I was extremely hopeful that he would make it, and he didn't. So he's such a good story too. Sometimes you let idiots run the. I mean, it's just like the Caitlin Clark thing, but whatevs. Y'all do what you do.
Well, I don't know what the parameters are, but whenever it's a local kid, you get a little more interested than normal. That's for sure. So,
So again, not by any way a track and field expert, but I feel like he should have got in there. Just a couple other things before we go. Wyatt Langford, Trenton Thunder, is doing things that have never been done in baseball. I mean, he hit for the cycle last night, which is really
rare for rookies in general. It's the first cycle this year.
Yeah, but what's even neater about what he's done just this year, inside the park homer, grand slam cycle, 17th instance in Major League Baseball in which a player has done all 3 in a season.
That's kind of his MO too, right? Very well-rounded player. He can hit for power. He can hit for speed.
And what's weird for him last night is his triple wasn't a triple, but it was because of his speed, and his double wasn't a double, but it was because of his speed, not his power.
Well, and the
he
triple
hustled
too.
Out the triple and he hustled out the double.
Got some help on the triple. It kind of stayed like wedged under the padding at the base of the wall. I think it took him just an extra half.
Was a triple one where the outfield, one of them they
it was
fell
still left
down.
Field.
Yeah, left field, and he's at third base.
No, he didn't fall down.
Run.
The ball got kind of stuck up underneath the padding there.
But the kid can run. The kid's got up to 4 home runs. He's going to get going, and he's going to hit. He always was going to hit, and I'll always root it. But again, it was Florida and LSU 2 years ago. I mean, LSU had Skeens and Dylan Cruz.
Right.
And we had Jack Caggs and Wyatt Langford. And
Waldrop.
Yeah.
Who's already, appeared for the Braves this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is Cruz playing?
Not in the bigs yet.
Who drafted him? Washington?
Washington called up their other. I tell you what, the Padres are some kind of dumb. They gave up some really good prospects to get Soto. Well, then they didn't keep him. Like there's this kid. He's a 6'7" guy. He's making his debut today. Wood is his last name. I think it's Ron Wood. I'm not positive. But anyway, he's been raking in AAA, and they called him up. He's from San Diego. That C.J. Abrams kid is from San Diego. Washington has a lot of Dylan Cruz is with Washington, and they got some pitchers too.
And they played better than you would think this year. They're at one point they were. But they're just 5 games under 500, a couple back of the Mets.
And they also have one of the worst free agent signings in history still on their baseball team. Corbin, 5 years, 160. He's 1-8 this year. The last, I was
going to say Rendon. He went the other way from Washington.
They keep trotting out this Corbin guy.
No, he's got like a 7.
Now he helped them win a World Series, but his ERA is like 6.5. It's just terrible.
The Braves make a living off that kid.
Well, they all do. He's terrible. But anyway, he's making $35 million this year, Jeff. He's 1-8.
Hard to believe.
Anyway, we'll take a break. We'll make the turn for home. See what's
Braves got
cool
Phillies
down.
at the end of the week, so somewhat of if you could have a big, early July series. If you're 8 games back, this might be it.
Yeah.
All right, it's been the Monday Morning Quarterback, DivorceMenOnly.com, protecting the rights of men and all family law issues.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. A breakfast bar that's up to par.
That smells good. What is that?
Brunch with the Tour.
Tour news, tips, and inside info.
Brought to you by Clearwater Irrigation and Art of Natural Stone. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A. 8:30 Tuesday morning on 1010XL.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Hey, folks, Hicken here for Zero Res. You and I know Zero Res loves cleaning carpets in your home, but did you know Zero Res can also clean the carpets where you work? Take a look at the floors where you work, and if they need cleaning, suggest to the boss that they call Zero Res. Why? For the month of July, Zero Res offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning, man. Call Zero Res. They'll come out. They'll give you a free estimate on what it will take to get the job done. Zero Res, man. You spell it forward. Zero Res, you go ahead and spell it backwards. Zero Res. It's a right way to clean.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
You know, Santa's on the beach this time of year, but the elves at Beard's Diamonds have been busy.
It's Christmas in July at Beard's Diamonds. Everything store-wide is on sale, up to an unbelievable 40% off.
Don't buy anywhere until you shop Beard's Diamonds.
Raid wants to know, what would you do if you could confidently face every day knowing you and your loved ones are protected? Would you sing along to your favorite song at the top of your lungs? Turn off the GPS and let your heart do the guiding. Go to the drive-thru and order one of everything. Feel the buzz of confidence of knowing you are protected with 65 years of insect science in your hands. Raid. Protection for everyone.
Find your why in your next career move at the First Coast YMCA. Everyone can get involved and make a difference in your community at the Y. And if you'd like to turn your passion into a fulfilling career, the Y is an equal opportunity employer and is now hiring youth program leaders, lifeguards, swim instructors, and more. Plus, Y staff enjoy benefits including free YMCA membership and free childcare while you work. Find your passion, find your why in a career at fcymca.org.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On July 1st, 1951, future Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Feller of the Cleveland Indians pitches his third career no-hitter, beating the Detroit Tigers 2-1.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse.
Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
Hidden Hills Golf Club invites you to bring your friends out and enjoy our spectacular golf course, which is carved out of some of the highest elevations in North Florida. Hidden Hills Golf Club, unlike any other. Check us out, hiddenhillsgc.com.
Don't make a bad call when it comes to servicing your home. Cooling off with a baby pool in the house to fix your air conditioning problem is a bad call. Trying to catch a wave in a flooded bathroom is a bad call. Using a burning electrical panel to make s'mores is a bad call. The next time something goes wrong, make a good call to Donovan.
Whether you need air, electric, or plumbing service, Donovan is always a good call. It's why we've been trusted by our customers for almost 40 years and why you can trust us to deliver fast, reliable service to your home. Donovan, always a good call.
Visit DonovanAC.com today.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
I need to cool down about a lot of stuff. What are you cooling down from today?
What am I cooling down from today, Dan? I'm cooling down with this epidemic of difficulty on the last green at these golf tournaments. And just 2 weeks after we saw Rory's despair, Akshay Bhatia won that golf tournament from the first swing on Thursday until the very last shot on Sunday. And so to watch him three-putt from 25 feet is seeing that a lot in golf. It's hard to win.
Hard to win, man. I'm cool because E's back. He's got my back. The man, the legend, is back rocking and rolling with us, but still got to get that Achilles fixed.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy. The drill is a mess.
I'm mad at U.S. Track. I'm with you on that. The Christian Miller kid should have got in. That was kind of weak.
He should have got in. That was weak. I think we pointed that out as well. All right, we're out of here. Monday is in the books. Fret not, we're back Tuesday, but guess what? 4-day work week.
Nice.
Clap it up for July 4th. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
July 5th is the real holiday.
July 5th?
Yeah.
That's your birthday.
Turn up!
Woo! Happy birthday, Emmanuel. We'll do that on Friday, though. This is The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
I wonder what this does.